We're Linda and Scotty, and we're Kiwis Fly the Coop. We've been nomadic since 2017. We're leaving our caravan and our life behind in New Zealand to travel the world again. Follow us and see where we end up. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We thought we'd just do a quick YouTube video on how we have been living like locals and getting local discounts at some of the shops that we go, particularly grocery shopping at. Now, we're coming to you from Bristol in the UK. We have been in the UK for over a month now, and we have just noticed when we're doing our grocery shopping how much of a discount they offer members compared to just walk-ins off the street. So we wanted to try and find out how we could get loyalty cards at some of the major players for our groceries. Now, this is actually all about Scotty because...
Well, it doesn't sound like it so far. You said don't make sure you don't waffle on the camera.
I'm not waffling. I'm just saying that I think that I'm going to turn out like garnish on the side of a plate because everything that Scotty's going to talk about, my eyes glaze over. So it's over to him to all set it up and then I just use it. So, over to you.
Okay, like Linda said, it's just like at home in any home country, you can get a card for the supermarket and you can get discounts. So if you're going to be in a place for a period of time, like we are going to be in England, you want to be able to do the same. Now you can use your VPN, which is good. So you can look at what's around in the area and look at deals you can get. Problem with that though, like for me, if you've got an iOS, like an iPhone, it doesn't let you download apps for that area because it's to your home country where you signed up when you originally got your phone. So for me, I had to swap Apple IDs and it became a real issue and made a bit of a muck up on my phone, which I learnt from. So we won't get into that. If you want to know, send me a message and I'll tell you everything that happened. Second one, Linda's on Android. Now again, I was looking at that, you can change your home country, then you're not allowed to change it for another year. And I thought, well, that's a pain. So we can't really do this until I read a bit more into it, and like it's following other people, is you can set up another Google account, which I did. Change Linda's Play Store, if you're on Android, to that new account. It had its own email, which I set up as well. And I put in England, United Kingdom, as the home country. From there, as soon as I went to a Play Store, all the apps came up that we needed for supermarkets that are going to be in the areas that we're going to be staying in. And to give you no idea of a couple of those, Linda will let you know what they are.
Yep. Now,
if you
like. Want to do that now?
Yeah.
All right, so...
Well, I thought so, because you flicked back on the page.
I'm trying to pretend not to read my notes, so
well,
you just blew my cover.
Everybody knows you wear glasses to read.
All right. So, with Scotty doing that, we were able to download virtual cards for Sainsbury, which is then their card is called a Nectar card, Co-op, Lidl, Tesco, and IKEA. So they all have loyalty cards. Now, as far as we know, we think that the Nectar card will still be sent out to a local address that we supplied, which we will go into shortly, why you need to have that. But all the rest, you still get virtual cards. So...
Okay, so a couple of things you'll need to know to do this. Like the VPN's really good. We use ExpressVPN. It's one we've been on 5 or 6 years. Really good. Linda will note it down below of which one we're using. And like everything, if you join up with them, you get a bit of a discount, and so do we. Okay, but they are good. There's a whole lot of them. If you've got another VPN, it'll work just as well.
Virtual Private Network. In case you were wondering what a VPN was. It's all right.
Okay, for that. But you also might need to have a local phone number. Now, a couple of things you can do, go out and get a local SIM. So if you've got a dual SIM phone, just chuck it in, you'll be right. But after a bit of research, I found an eSIM that only mainly for the United Kingdom, and it's called Leica. And what it does, you'll get an English phone number as well as be able to set up data plans. Linda's still with ELO because we still think ELO's been the best one we've had. Leica will be now 1, 2, 3, fourth one we've probably tried, but we're finding ELO's bid for data. Everywhere we've been, Linda's got really good, strong data. Leica is pretty good, but it's had a couple of little dropouts, but it gives me an English phone number. So I've got that. So sometimes when you sign up for a card, you've got the app downloaded like we said. You put it through, they'll send you a number on your mobile number as a text that you need to enter. So some of them you do need that. Or they'll do email, but the couple I found, I can't remember exactly which ones, but it's just good to have a backup as we had that phone number through Leica.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. And probably the next thing that you will need to have in order to be able to register for loyalty cards is a local address in the UK. So luckily we have friends that said that we could use their address. We have warned them that they may receive physical cards in the mail
And plus
for
other
us.
stuff that we might want to order.
Yeah, Scotty's thinking Amazon. But the majority of cards we're hoping are just virtual and won't be sending out any physical cards, but you will need to have some sort of address. Just bullet pointing everything that Scotty's been talking about. Set up another separate Gmail address.
Google account.
A Google account.
And then set up the Gmail on that Google account as well. So that's your other email.
Yeah.
And if you've got an Android or even on iOS, I've got Gmail on there. You can have multiple Gmail addresses.
Yeah.
Yep.
A good VPN with us is Express. Link discount code in the comments below. A local address. And obviously either a local SIM or an eSIM that's going to give you a local phone number. I'm going to put links to both of the eSIMs that we've got on below. I think ELO, there may be a discount code there that you can use as well.
Leica hasn't. It's more of a local network. But to give you an idea, it cost me £5 for 20 gigabytes and a local number. And it will renew at £5 for 3 months. Then after that, it changes to £10, which is, to me, is quite a really good deal.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're just hoping that this video, we're keeping it short so that, you don't yawn and go out for a cup of coffee or anything. But we wanted to keep it short because Scotty spent a lot of time and a lot of swear words in trying to sort out how we could get these local loyalty cards. If you've got any other ideas, any other suggestions,
Definitely.
you've found an easier way to do it, please leave
Or other ideas too, eh?
or other ideas, in which we can save money like a local, please leave a comment below. If you've liked what we've talked about and it's going to help you in the future, please give us a thumbs up so that we know that we're on the right track.
And remember, this is not just the UK. It's because we're using the United Kingdom while we're here, but other countries be very similar as well. You may need to set up another Google account for those countries if you're on Android. The other option you got, if you're iOS, just get a second phone, or if you've got an old iPhone there, take it with you. So you can put a new account in there for that country. In iOS
Rather trying to do it on your current iOS phone
don't.
because it wiped everything.
It wiped my wallet and all my credit cards disappeared off there. Now I've got to recontact my banks in New Zealand.
And that was more swear words.
Oh, you learn.
Yeah.
And that's about
Yep.
it.
So we'll be revisiting this as we travel around Europe as well because, I want to be able to go to little stores in Europe and still get some sort of loyalty scheme. So
But like we said too, if you know of something else, please let us know. Like when we're on our social media pages, we'll put it in there what else we've learned from other people, just as we've learned of places to go and see that people have told us from our other clips that we've put up.
Yeah.
We use you guys as much as the information we're trying to pass on.
You're rambling.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Catch you
See
next
ya.
time.
Bye.
See ya.